The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
Yes. Oh, wow. Man, that really does work. I'll be a son of a... I gotta tell Larry about this. Come on, man. Nice place. This episode of Hollywood Weapons, Die Hard. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I'm Terry Shappert, and as a 23-year U.S. Army Green Beret veteran, combat medic, sniper, and close combat specialist, I've been tested most of my life. I'm here to put Hollywood to the test. This is Hollywood Weapons. Nakatomi Plaza. John McClane, a New York cop, has been separated from his wife Holly for several months while she's out here pursuing her career. Now, he takes a big emotional risk and flies out for Christmas, but a gang of international thugs has taken over the party and seized control of this building. Man, you gotta love the idea of this movie. One man, a cop, takes on all these well-armed bad guys with just a Beretta, his brains, he's barefoot. Great. This is a hugely entertaining movie, and it still holds up even by today's standards, but there is one scene I wonder about. So McClane jumps off of Nakatomi Towers tied to a fire hose, and he tries to break through the glass using only his bloody feet. Well, that doesn't work. So he swings back as far as he can, shoots his 9mm, fractures the glass, and breaks right through it. So can you really do that? The thing is, high-rise buildings use a different kind of glass. All right, buddy. It ain't like regular window glass. Nice. All right. I got your detonators, Hans. All right. Anytime you see charts and papers, you know what time it is. Shap's knucklehead science. So, McClane is hanging outside the window by a fire hose, and when he realizes he can't get through the glass, he pushes off as hard as he can, actually using the recoil from the 9mm pistol to help him out a bit. Gets about 12 feet, then he swings into and through the glass. First issue right away for me is that high-rise building glass. It was made to be impact resistant, even back in those days. I grew up in those days. It's Mylar, it's a thin sheet of clear plastic, and it gives the glass a lot of strength and keeps it from falling down on the people below if it breaks. So, I mean, really, the question is, can half a dozen rounds from a 9mm pistol compromise that glass sandwich enough for me to crash through it?
Mayday, Mayday, Channel 8. Can anyone hear me? Nakatomi building has been seized and there are multiple hostages. Mayday. Somebody answer me. I repeat, Nakatomi Plaza has been seized. Does anyone copy?
Terry, is that you?
Larry, listen to me.
There's no time to waste. I gotta swing from a fire hose, shoot a window, and crash through it. Can you help me, man?
What are you talking about?
Die Hard.
When did you put this radio in my desk?
When I stole your cell phone. Listen,
Oh, my
time
son!
is ticking. Are you in or out? Meet me at Nakatomi Plaza, 33rd floor, 1 hour.
Terry, I'm gonna kill you.
Come to think of it, that window isn't the only thing McClane shot at. I think we gotta test that too. Hey, welcome to the party, pal.
Terry?
Sure. Come to California. We'll have a few laughs. I gotta admit, the idea of crashing through a huge wall of glass is a little unsettling.
Terry?
Shh.
Terry?
Larry,
Where are you?
I'm in the vent above you. I'll be down in a minute. And I'm also wondering if I can even get enough distance swinging back to get off enough rounds to actually compromise that glass, let alone breaking through it.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I know, pal. I'm on my way. This guy. Damn. Larry, I knew you'd come. Come on, Larry. You know this is a good one.
Well, maybe, or maybe the thought of throwing you through a glass window just appeals to me right now.
You don't mean that. Listen, I know this glass isn't normal. It's laminated, but do you think it would work?
Well, it's actually tempered and laminated. The tempering helps cut down the risk of injury when the glass shatters, but the lamination helps keep it all together. So, will it work? Won't it work? Can't really say.
Can we test it?
Do I have a choice?
Yeah, no, you don't. While we're here, there's another scene where McClane shoots up through a conference table and kills the bad guy above him. We gotta do that one too.
And that one's going to be a little bit trickier because of how close you are to the bottom of the table. There's always the chance of ricochets. So let me think about that one. We'll have to come up with some safety protocols. Why don't you come down to the shop tomorrow and we'll plan the whole thing out and see where we go with it.
You're the man.
I want those detonators.
You should probably go. I'll see you tomorrow.
My phone.
Oh, man. Man, that rang a lot.
I see that.
All right, my man, what do we got?
Well, we got two complicated tests is what we really got here. There's a lot of moving parts, so we still have to figure out our glass. High-rise buildings, safety glass, probably 3/16 of an inch. We got a fire hose that you got to swing from. So there's a lot of safety protocols here we're still working on. But
I like the way this is
coming
going.
together. Yeah. Obviously, we're going to be using the HK MP5 submachine gun. It was the main bad guy gun in the movie. And McClane's service weapon, of course, was the Beretta 92F.
Well, ironically, Larry, John McClane's service weapon happened to be Terry Shappert's service weapon for his entire 23-year career. So I guess I'm under pressure to be good with that.
Yes, that's very ironic. Anyway, what we need to do here is we still need to pull a couple things together. I'm going to bring in Andre Ellingson. The construction, the rigging, the safety glass is really more in his boathouse. And then I'll finish out the safety protocols. But in general, everything's kind of coming together.
I'm growing impatient, Mr. Cowboy.
I got a couple things to tie up, so why don't I meet you at the test site?
Yeah, why don't you go do that?
Seriously, Hans, have you not seen how this movie ends?
I want those detonators.
I love the smell of potentially failing miserably in the morning. Hey, well, here we are at Wes Thompson's Piru gun range, and we're about to put two scenes from the movie Die Hard to the test. My buddy Andre Ellingson, a special effects guy from Hollywood, is here, and so is my BFF Larry Zanoff from ISS.
Hey, Terry, everything okay at Nakatomi Plaza?
Yeah, it is now. You're welcome.
Come on, let's go see what we got set up on the first test.
Cool. Folks, I'm excited too, but as you can see, I'm surrounded by a team of professionals. Don't try this at home. Don't be that guy. Andre, what's up?
Hey, Terry, what's up, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. I'm just here to pick up the pieces today.
Hope you're talking about the glass.
I am talking about the
Okay,
glass.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see we've recreated Nakatomi Plaza's conference room here. We've got a shooting position for you down on the ground. We've got the thick conference table here. We've got a bad guy on top who's presumably shooting through the table down at John McClane.
What's this?
So this is 1/2-inch polycarbonate. It's a high-impact material. Because you're so close to the bottom of the table, there's always the safety concern of splashback or some kind of ricochet. So we have to have you protected when you're under there.
Yeah, I've never met that dude, Ricochet. What's that?
That's another piece of polycarbonate. If the bullet actually penetrates through the table, through our bad guy, that'll trap anything that's going out into the atmosphere, because we can't let those bullets get away from us.
You guys got this covered. It's kind of easy. I just have to basically lay on my back and shoot up.
Well, that was the idea. We wanted to start you out with an easy one this morning because you have to conserve all your strength for later on when we start hurling you through a glass window.
You always make it sound so appealing. Andre, thoughts? What's your prediction for the fight?
Going through.
Oh, it's going through.
My prediction for the fight? Pain.
Okay, Terry. Weapon's hot. It's on safe. 8 shots. Go ahead and get in position. Your angle there needs to be just like that. Okay, the range is hot. Terry, fire at will.
Every round I fired had no trouble penetrating the 2-inch conference table and hitting the mannequin standing on top, just like the bad guy in the movie. All right, let's see what it did to his core, you know?
Look at that.
So check this out. So that's that.
That's that.
But we still don't know because it's plastic.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a mannequin. It doesn't have the same consistency as human tissue and bone and muscle and stuff like that. However, what does have that same consistency is ballistic gel. And I just happen to have some here, so maybe we should do another test.
I agree.
I won't say no.
Let's get that set up.
So with the first stage of the test completed, Larry is now placing ballistic gel, which mimics the consistency of human tissue.
And fire at will.
You can see the trails left by the sawdust. Gives
Yeah.
you a great visual, Terry. Look at this. They look like streams.
Yeah, I mean, let's just go ahead and call it. That is just absolutely lethal. I mean, if this is...
That would be a fatal hit on any terrorist who is...
Yeah, I think any one of those.
Right, don't you think? And the thing is, too, if it hits even from his ankle or his shin bone, it's going to ride up that bone. That's going to do damage. If it hits into the pelvic girdle like we did on the dummy, all the big blood vessels go through there. You split to the femoral artery, you're
all
done.
the major organs would be penetrated with that amount of penetration there.
Well, all right, man. Stage 1 is done. So far, McClane's 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
On to the next one?
Sounds good.
All right. Now it's the time to set up the big test. Can I actually shoot the high-rise tempered glass and swing through it just like John McClane?
Hey.
What do you got?
Hey, Terry, how's it going?
All right, man. What are we doing here?
All right, so here's the deal. You know, we're recreating this scene from Die Hard
Yep.
when he goes through the window.
Classic scene.
Great scene, okay? So we got your fire hose here. I've got your tempered window. It's 5x8 sheet, 3/16 with Mylar on one side. We got a heavy-duty frame here. We got a brace in the back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put your foot in here.
All right.
We're gonna get you on the top of that ladder. You're gonna shoot through the glass.
Yes.
And you're gonna let go and you're gonna swing right into this big window.
All right, so here's the question. Me and you.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna break through?
I think the only thing growing through this glass are the bullets.
I'm gonna pancake, aren't I?
Okay.
Here comes Larry, he's impatient. Larry,
right, man.
we're almost done here, but you had mentioned something about safety protocols, so what do you have in mind?
Well, obviously we're dealing with putting you through a glass window. You know, there are some safety concerns here. Basically, we're talking about protecting you from head to toe.
I'm not jumping the Snake River, man.
I understand that, but here's the deal. You got 3 options here. Either you swing and you make it through the glass.
Right.
You swing and you don't make it through the glass. And the most dangerous one is you swing and you only make it halfway through the glass. So we got to make sure that you're as safe as possible in case that scenario occurs.
I knew you cared.
Go get ready.
Okay. As Andre finishes the final touch on the test, Larry outfits me head to toe with safety gear as I try to crash through a giant pane of glass.
Come on over here. Let me have you step up and sit. Face me when you're in. Hand me your dominant leg.
Okay, gun's going hot. Okay, 8 shots into the center. I'm gonna be right behind you and I'll dip down the ladder after you hand me off the gun as soon as it locks open, okay? Fire at will, but do not swing yet.
I got it.
Weapons clear. You are ready to swing. Good job, my man.
Wow.
Maybe I need to lose a little bit of weight. All right, so what'd you guys think, man? Larry.
Well, obviously you made it through the glass, right? The safety glass did exactly what it was supposed to do. It prevented shattering and jagged pieces of glass that were going to injure you.
Right.
You actually made it through the pane, so you would have been on the 33rd floor,
Right.
you know? So I think we proved that it's possible.
Yeah, totally. I really thought the glass would stay in. I thought you would bounce off, like I had said earlier. We went really deep into the frame with the glass, so it wouldn't, I was hoping it wouldn't allow it to come out.
Right.
But you had enough mass and height and speed for it to carry it through, and it proved that it can be done.
So here's the thing. So actually by beating up the glass, we actually were able to take away its strength and pushed it through the frame. So, feels to me like what we proved was this is doable. Not in the cool, sexy way that you guys roll in the movies, because you want it, that would look so great on film.
That's right.
But we can agree
Absolutely.
that John McClane could have done this.
You would have made it through the window.
Fair point.
Absolutely.
I feel like this is a little anticlimactic. I mean, are we done for the day?
No. Terry, I got more glass.
No.
Well, and here's the thing. All we've proven is that 8 rounds of hollow point compromised the glass enough to bust through, but you saw you had to fight through.
True.
John McClane also had an MP5 submachine gun on his shoulder. So maybe 20 rounds of a full auto burst of a full metal jacket would compromise the glass even more, and you wouldn't struggle as much. So I think we need to put that to the test.
I agree.
But is this really about putting that to the test or putting me through another plane of glass?
Why don't you just go get ready?
We got
Yeah,
more
sure,
glass.
why not? Well, here we go again.
Yep.
All right.
Stirrups ready. We're ready to go again, okay?
Do you think it's going to be any different than the pistol?
I can't make predictions anymore.
And underneath.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Fire at will. Weapons clear.
Okay, hold on. Keep your eyes shut. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. The glass took a beating. What do you guys think, man? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. You know, I didn't expect that at all. Like I said earlier, I can't believe that the glass broke like this and ripped with the Mylar. I've never really seen Mylar rip like that. It must have been from the more bolt holes. You know, the impact.
What do you think would
Obviously, the full auto burst compromised the glass right off the bat.
Absolutely.
You know, we could see that even before you started swinging in.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like they say, you shouldn't bring a knife to a gunfight. Well, McClane should have used the MP5 and not a pistol,
Yep.
you know?
And I would definitely say I would not want to go through that with a tank top and bare feet. That would be really
sure.
nasty.
No,
so,
not
you
at all.
know,
That
more
glass
power
came right
to
down
him.
on the back of your neck and hit your helmet, and it would have been a whole nother story for sure.
Let's
Thanks,
get you
guys.
out of this.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, big thanks all around for Andre Ellingson, Hollywood special effects guru, my partner in crime, Larry Zanoff, the folks at ISS, and of course, my excellent team at Hollywood Weapons who always make this stuff fun and eminently safe. So, let's talk about Die Hard. What did we already know? Well, we already knew that it was a hugely entertaining film that launched the action hero career of Bruce Willis and cemented for Alan Rickman, sadly not with us anymore, a legendary evil screen villain presence. What did we learn? Well, we learned that you can shoot through a conference table and take out a bad guy that's trying to kill you, and you can, with enough shots carefully placed, punch through laminated glass and get into the building on the other side. So, John McClane, you are 2 for 2. I salute you. So if you find yourself watching TV or a movie and ask, come on, man, can you really do that? Get in touch with us at outdoorchannel.com, Hollywood Weapons, and maybe I will put that scene to the test. Yippee-ki-yay.